to record. What is 3 times 4,000? 12,000 minus 35 because common denominator 3, 400 hara plus 3 times 150. That's 450 hara. The 3 and the 3 cancels. 12,000 minus 35. What is 12,000 minus 35? 85.
Yes, it's 85.
Okay, then 400 minus plus 450. That should be 850 over times r. Then so we divide. So the 3 and the 3 cancels. Since you only have denominators and we are doing that. So this 3 this side and that 3 cancels. Then we'll divide by 850. And then we'll divide by 850. So hara is equals to
10.
85 divided 850. That will give us what? 10.
10.
Okay.
Yes.
So the rate is 10%. Then we can find the national income by substituting in one of the two equations. 4,000 minus 150 times 10. So that would be y is equals to 45 or 4,000 minus 15. And that gives us the national income is 25. Is it?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions? Is it clear? Okay, so the question we skipped, Chomba has solved it. So she shared what she solved and it's very correct. The question we skipped, Chomba has solved it and she shared what she solved and it's very correct. Musonda owns apartment building that has 60 suites. You can rent all the suites. If the charges of rent is 180 per month, a higher rent of the suites will remain empty on average. For each increase in rent, one suite becomes vacant with no possibility of renting it. Find the rent you should charge per suite in order to obtain a total income of 11,400. Yeah, like that. So it is believed that, of course, yes, it is in the group. So it is the formula to use is for total revenue, which we know is price times quantity. We know total revenue is price times quantity. So we are saying the initial price is 180 and the initial quantity is 60. That is what we've been given to say. It starts with that. So they are saying for every increment, if the price is increased, one apartment remains unoccupied. An apartment remains unoccupied. So if we say rate X let X denote number of chumba, number of what? Apartments.
Number of suites.
Oh, it's suites. This case, number of suites. So from there, what we are saying is we've been given that the total revenue that we want to achieve or to have is 11,475. That is the intended total revenue, because the question here is saying find the rent should charge per suite in order to obtain a total income of this. So we are saying per unit, the price will be increasing plus 1 times X apartments. And then the quantity in this case will be from the 60, we expect if they increase 1 times X is what will be variable. So it means total revenue in our case, which has been given. So we are going to have the equation P times Q. Then we have 11,475 equals 180 plus X and 60 minus X. Then solve the equation. Of course, you can expand that. 180 times 60. Those with calculators. What is 180 times 60?
10,800.
Sorry?
10,800.
10,200?
800.
800 or 200?
8.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay. And then we have plus 60 hex minus 180 hex, then minus x squared. And it was 11,475. Then we can simplify that. This will be 11,475. These two are like terms. So we have 10,800. This will give us minus 120 x plus x squared, or minus x squared. Minus x squared. So we can take this the other side so that we have x squared plus 120x plus 11,475 minus 10,800 equals 0. So that will be x squared plus 120x. What is 11,475 minus 10,800? at all.
675.
Okay, so plus 675 equals 0. Then we can solve this equation. Vaite vitu vya kurowai saizi vairo echifuva ngesanarwerepo echifuva. We can solve that. Let's solve that, guys. Aro,
No, I'm saying Jason, give me your phone and take
No, you never said that. I was browsing and give me your phone.
I say it's in my head, man. I should take a marine like phone.
what is 120 squared? What's that have calculators to do for us? 120 squared. Okay, punch for us what's in under the square root. 120 squared minus 4. Just the way what is under the square root. Punch on a calculator for us. Right, Mwara Randade.
11,900. Thank
Hey, Kim,
you.
can we finish tomorrow in the morning?
Mwanaka.
No, let's just finish and we continue tomorrow in the morning as well.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know about that. I don't know about others though. What others have to say.
So right, Pura. Chomba. Okay, let
Guys, exam for Tuesday.
No.
So my days are closing.
Yeah,
Okay.
or just 3 days.
Punch for me. Punch for me. Punch for me. What's
It's
under this?
11,000.
11,900.
Right. 120 squared minus 4.
11,900.
That's the answer that will be under the square root.
Yes.
Yes.
At 11,000.
900.
Then do the square root of that one.
109.
109.
109.087.
And then it was fun.
waiting for the answer that will be under the after you do the square root.
509.087.
$109. Did we make a mistake anywhere when we were expanding these?
Not sure.
180 times
Nalovana is giving me negative.
What's happening? What's happening? Yeah.
180 times 60 gave us what? 10,800. The guy who is making noise can mute the mic.
10,800.
Taonga ni kumoyo kudia guys awale pange chonga.
No.
Chomba, switch, unmute your mic, Chomba.
Hello.
Yes. What is 180 times 60?
$10,800.
Okay, so this is just okay. Okay, then this times that, just that. Then this times that, it's just that. Okay, then we had to this times that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so when we take, so it was 11,475, right, Chomba?
Yes.
Then the 11,475 minus 10,800, what are we getting?
Hello.
11,475 minus 10,800. What are we getting?
675.
Okay, that's just okay. Then the 60, okay, 20. So it means this is just okay. Okay. Then we are saying the formula is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared. Okay, so we had 120 squared minus 4. A is just 1, so 625. Chomba, when you punch this on a calculator, what are you getting? 120 squared minus 4, open bracket, 625, close bracket.
11,900.
Okay, and then the 11,900 square root, what are you getting?
109.08.
0.08. Okay. It's not sitting well with me. Yes.
Why did you put 6.5 but not 6.5?
Oh, this is 675.
Yes.
So, Chomba, try to punch now this.
All right. $11,700.
Then square root.
$108.1665,383.
108.
Point
Mm,
0.16
mm.
65383.
65383. Wait, what?
383.
Now it's coming out as negative. How is it coming out negative? How is this even possible?
Uncle Akim, don't you think we could skip it so that we can make progress? Maybe when we find solutions, we can come back to it.
Okay. Okay. But this is very okay. I don't know why it's refusing. Okay, let's hope we have not made a mistake somewhere as we were computing. But this is very correct because we are saying the initial price is 180 and it increases by a unit of $1 for every increase in the price. So it means if we increase by 1, it means if the apartments are X, those that will occupy the apartments, all of them, they will contribute 1 unit times X apartment that will be occupied. Then it means the occupied apartment will be 60 minus X. Okay, let's progress. I'll look at it properly. Okay. Let's progress. Where did we end? We just did that. Calculus has come to a line. We're doing question what? Question 2. Where is question 3? Okay, so question 3 is up here. Determine the value of how far such that the following equation has solution and determine how solutions when how far has this value. Hello. Okay, so let's see. Taulai,
Yes.
okay. Are you active?
Yes, I'm active.
Okay, Vincent,
Yes, I'm active as well.
Simon, Simon. Taonga,
Yes, I'm going
are you active?
Yes.
Marina,
I'm here.
okay. Okay, so it means it's just Simon who is sleeping, everyone is active who is online. Okay, let's continue then.
You sent a message saying he's active.
Hmm?
Yeah, sent a message saying he's active in the chat.
Oh, okay. I've seen it. It is actually very active. Kutubalete my equations ife. Taratwishira Einstein.
As is it V2? As V2 said, so maybe we just concentrate on questions that usually come.
Yeah, because this, I think this was just to kill people's spirit. Can this even come? We in the tutorial sheets that you were given, you have to look at similar questions to those that are in the tutorial sheet. Are we together?
But then I can just a minute on question 3A.
Mhm.
That one. I know, yes, we can go through it, but can you just at least give us like a brief explanation on how to go about it? Looking at the variables that we have and the last equation there, which is equal to A.
Okay. Okay, so they are saying for it to have it as a solution. Huh? Marina, are you getting me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So if it has a solution, it means that when you start solving it using method of, let's say, Cramer's rule,
Okay.
when you have Cramer's rule, the way it is, when you make the, let's say you come up with those equations, say you have 1, 2, 5,
5,
negative 1,
negative 1,
2, 11, 3,
3,
negative 1,
negative 1,
negative
negative
13.
13.
So when you are, of course, this one will give you a good determinant. Now, when you go to the next one, let's say you want to come up with dx for the determinant that will have x. You replace this column with that 5,
That's 5,
3,
3A.
negative here, isn't it? Then you have the rest, negative 1, 2, 11, 3,
3, negative 1,
negative 1, negative
negative
13.
13.
Yes, so when you find expressions for the determinant, there will be an equation in this case since there is no value of A. Parallel equation, are we together?
Yes.
So even when you make the other one, there is going to be an equation, then you are going to solve that equation. And when you solve that equation, that will be the value of A. Then you can continue with what you have.
Oh, okay.
Are we together? So let's say, for example, if we want the same thing here, that's why I solve a number. So if
Yeah, perfect.
we want the same thing here, we said the determinant will be like how for this one. How do you get the
So
determinant?
that to be 5,
It will be 5
the 5 in brackets.
in bracket or
That to be 2.
2 times
10,
13.
11.
Yeah, we just
So
do
that is
direct.
negative 26.
So it will be negative 26
And negative 11.
plus. So kaidi alaba minus minus, so
Mm,
plus 11.
negative.
Mhm.
Oh,
Then plus. Yeah. Also the next one will be plus, but because of this
negative 1.
negative, because of that negative, so it will
Yes.
turn out to be, when you do that, it will be 3 times that, so it will be negative 39.
Mhm.
Then negative here times that, it will be positive here, but because the sign is minus, so it will be minus a, like that. Then then
We
what
got
you,
3.
you go to the next one, it will be plus 3.
Mhm.
Mhm. Then you're going to have
That's 33.
33.
Then we got negative. That's positive 2a.
So it will be positive 2 here. Okay. So when you write this, it will be an equation. So even when you go to the next one, it will be an equation.
Mhm.
So you are going to solve that equation now.
Okay.
Yes. So for it to have
Find
equation,
the value of a.
so for it means that the determinant exists. If the determinant doesn't exist, then it has no solution. Now they said it has a solution. So when you come up with those equations, just solve them. They will start even be looking solvable. Yeah, so that's how you go about that. But they can't bring such, I think so. Mhm. So same applies with the one that follows part B. Chomba, how do you go about part B?
Hello?
How do you go about part B? They have given these. So you just start equating. You get the equation that is Q, equate it to QS1, so equate these two. Then they have 3 variables, P1, P2, and P3. That will be equation 1. You go to the next one, equate QG and this one, equate them. Even
Then
this
after
one,
you quit, you use elimination method.
you can, yes, you can use either elimination method, even Cramer's rule, because there will be 3 variables. Any method that you'll be comfortable with. Elimination methods, elimination in fact will be very easy. Do you get the concept, guys?
Yes, we do.
You do.
Yes, so that's how you go about this one. Mhm. Yeah, Cramer's rule. You guys, Cramer's rule, you still remember it? It's the one
Yes.
that I was explaining, yes. Then this one is like it can come such kind. Let's solve tomorrow. I'm tired.
What time tomorrow?
Can we make it in the morning tomorrow? Because we have to really at least do something.
Yes, I think
Yes.
morning is better.
Tomorrow in the morning. Chomba, what time in the morning?
I think either 08 or 09.
Okay.
Even 7 is okay.
I think the one from Buffet 9.
Guys, there's no time. The earlier the better.
Eight.
Okay, so
Yeah,
tomorrow we will not be skipping the questions. We'll solve everything. Okay.
all right.
Mm.
Mm,
Oh, Akim, just a minute.
yes.
That question I sent you, that one.
Which
I don't know if
one?
you can do it tomorrow. Just that one I sent you in your inbox for functions and graphing, finding the domain and range.
Yes, we can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, please, because I don't know how to do those things.
Okay. So tomorrow come up with other questions as well. Those that have questions like you feel like this question, I think it's important.
Even partials as well.
No problem. Yeah, yeah, I'm sleeping. Good night. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Good night.